Never, never. But this will be a first, and hopefully be a really good race. How are you going to prepare for it mentally, Alison? You know, we have a curve here, there's no bends, and it looks really far when you put it in a straight line. Oh, yes, it does. I can't even see the finish line from here. But I'm just going to go into it like a regular 200-meter race. Same distance, hopefully just have the same result. Well, ladies and gentlemen, she will be competing later on this afternoon. Don't go away. Thank you for now, Alison Felix.
So welcome for Debbie Ferguson-Mackenzie. Debbie, it's wonderful to have you here.
I think it's going to be amazing. I'm just happy to be here. I heard the song earlier where they played, New York. I think it's Manchester for me, where great things can happen. So I'm excited to be here.
His name is Kim Collins. Come on, let's hear. Good to have you here in Manchester. Kim, you're from St Kitts, but I believe you're very, very popular here in the UK, and you're glad to be in Manchester today.
Yes, very much. I mean, it's one of my best places to consider one of the fastest places in Manchester, so I'm looking for that again today.
You're a former world's 100-meter champion. Tell me, I mean, it's quite a unique track. How's it going to feel being on a specially constructed track right here in Manchester? How does it feel to be sprinted by Cafe Nero? It's a bit bizarre, but it must be quite a good feeling being on such a special track.
Well, honestly, I'm just watching some Formula 1 races, so I feel like a race car right now. So I think it's going to be fun running in the middle of the street, and it's going to be very fast.
Kim, that sounds...
What's it going to be like? Have you ever ran later on next to a crowd so close?
Never. Nobody a little farther than the stadium, so you can actually feel the energy from the crowd, even before the race starts.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, so you know, because Tyson, you'll know this, he's racing today over a straight 200 metres. The world record for that currently stands at 19.5 seconds to the legendary American athlete Tommy Smith. That's the world best that you're going for here today, Tyson. Tommy Smith is here. I'll be chatting to him later. Between me and you and the rest of Deansgate, do you fancy it, Joseph?
I think it's going to be tough. You know, it's not as made the way to me, and the record's going to be hard to get, so I'm definitely going to do my best.
So, ladies and gentlemen, he may be softly spoken, but you watch later when he gets going. Please welcome Tyson Gay.
UK's Jessica Ennis, a massive Manchester welcome! Jessica, you're excited to be here today. Tell us, more importantly, it's not every day you run on a track like this. Give us your thoughts on the track ahead of you, and more importantly, the afternoon ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant setup, really looking forward to it. Obviously not competed in this field before, and yeah, it should be a really good race, and obviously got some good competitors to compete against.
And I imagine that most of the time it's stadium athletics, but today it's the city centre of Manchester. What's it going to feel like running by Millets and the Royal Bank of Scotland? This must be a fairly strange experience.
Yeah, it's completely different, and it's nice to be out the arena, to be honest. It's nice to be in the city centre, bringing in some more crowds and doing a different kind of athletics.
Now, today is a big day for you. You're looking to do well, but you're up against Christine. What are your thoughts on the race, and how do you think you'll fare?
I think it's going to be tough, to be honest. My plan is just to get out strong and hang on and see how close I can get to her.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's got a lovely smile. We're looking forward to see her perform. Give her another massive Manchester cheer, Jessica Ennis!
And Joe Pavey, but I wanted Joe to say a few words to you here this afternoon. Joe, welcome back to Manchester. You've been victorious on the roads here before. I asked Paula, she said the concept here is great. As a distance runner, what do you think?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, seeing this track here in the middle of the streets, I can't believe it. I want to have a go myself, but I'm not fast enough, unfortunately. But yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait to see the races. So last year I wasn't here because I was pregnant. So this year I've got an opportunity to be here and actually watch it live, actually here in place rather than on TV. So yeah, it's amazing.
So of all the athletes here, who are you looking forward to seeing, Joe? I'm putting you on the spot, I know, but we have our Jessica Ennis and our Christine fans, we've got our Tyson Gay, Alison Felix fans. Yourself?
Now, definitely Tyson Gay has some food, but I mean, being a British athlete, I can't wait to see Jess, she's our world champion, and obviously Christine, Olympic champion. So we're lucky to have the caliber athlete like that here in our own country. But yeah, Tommy Smith.
It's an absolute pleasure, not just for me, but for all the fans here in Manchester. What do you think when you watch back that VT from the 1968 games?
Well, a lot of things, but most of all, the pleasure of being an athlete and running with some of the best athletes in the world. And I wasn't too bad myself.
Weren't too bad. You ran 19.83 seconds to win that Olympic title, the first man ever to run under 20 seconds. But is it fair to say, Tommy, the fame of the silent gesture is what most people remember from those games?
Yes, without a doubt, without a doubt. It was something that was decided by some athletes, not all the athletes, because it was a projected attitude a year and a half before the Olympic Project for Human Rights by young men. And I thought it designed, desirable at a time when young men stood up for a cause, the human rights issue, which is a cause around the world. People are people, and we should be treated very much alike with the respect that one would love as those who are making the laws, ruling how you should be felt.
The black glove, where is it now?
See, I knew you was going to do that to me. I tell you, I don't know. It just happened. I wore it when I got back. I had no idea the gesture would be a worldwide issue that most people viewed as something that they could understood, but not necessarily agreed with where it was done or who it was done by. So the glove disappeared because it wasn't done for something to look forward to later on. It was a time of the moment. It was an act of pride, of justice, and responsibility.
The aftermath wasn't pretty, you know that. You went back to sweeping streets, no proper job as an Olympic champion. Do you therefore, Tommy Smith, regret in any shape or form what you did in Mexico?
As my father would say, in no shape, form, or fashion, neither no outside show in this unfriendly world. No, none whatsoever. If I regret, then I would be dishonoring how my father raised me. I'm not an idiot and certainly not stupid.
He's neither. He's got a bachelor's degree. He's an educated man. Finally, Tommy, before you go away, Tyson Gay is looking to break this world record of yours today. This is a tough world record, 19.5 seconds. Set what, 44 years you're on a cinder track. Surely, with a tartan track here in Manchester, is he going to take it off you today?
Well, I'll be at the finish. And I'll be the first one to shake this man's hand because I do know he has the awareness, the science of speed, and the attitude to be a champion, as he already is. So Tyson, wherever you are, I'm standing at the finish, not in the race. So you have to run it by yourself.
He said to me earlier, he was a little bit nervous, and I think that's because of the magnitude of a record that he's trying to beat today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted that Tom is with us here in Manchester. Please show your appreciation for one of the best